What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. That's right, what you're seeing on the screen is indeed correct. There is a Slowpoke. This thing gets to 1380 CP in this video. And Rise, why the heck is there a Slowpoke on my screen? Because it destroys Poliwrath, the most common Pokemon in the Fossil Cup, which nobody likes. I think Poliwrath is on everybody's hater list right now. And Slowpoke is here from AEST 9772 to counter these Poliwrath. This is a double anti-Poliwrath team with Slowpoke and Jellicent. He's playing Adam the Spaniard. Game 1, I wonder where Adam is from. As we see a Magnezone mirror match. And this is totally fine because your backline's avoiding the Magnezone. So I kind of like this. Going for the mirror shot bait. This is bold. This is very tough to no-shield if you're the opponent, because Wild Charge does so much. Oh, this is beautiful. You win the Chart Attack priority. This is like best case scenario of how this could play out. Oh my gosh, gets both shields. I actually would have let this go at this point, to be honest. You got both shields. I think that's about as much as you could ask for. But he's going to double shield. He wants to get rid of the Magnezone. And Wild Charge gets shielded, knows he wins CMP, so is going to throw, is going to win the CMP, going to win the lead. And this will allow him to align the backline as he wants, but going to swap immediately as the Poliwrath comes in. And Poliwrath is staying, which is very odd. Very odd, meaning they probably do not have a Jellicent answer in the back. Maybe it's their own Jellicent, and they don't want to eat a Shadow Ball to the face, so they're waiting to swap. Shadow Ball coming through, connects on Poly. Why is there a Poliwrath still on the screen? Why is it still here? It's completely walled by the Jelly. Icy Wind connects. Gonna debuff Jelly. In comes... What? Are you joking me? What is this? What type of magic is going on here? The Mirror team, but with Slow Bro instead of Slowpoke? Are you joking me right now? This has got to be a setup. This has got to be some sort of setup. This was planned. This was scripted. We're screenshotting Slowpoke against the Poliwrath. Oh my gosh. Slowpoke knocked out Big Bro and then knocked out Poliwrath. What an unbelievable start to the video. Going up against Derek. Here we go. Zone into Ferrothorn. And they swap, and this is amazing. Gonna counter with the Slowpoke, and because of that water psychic typing, you resist everything here. Icy Wind's resisted, Dynamic Punch is resisted. Even if they were running Scald, that would be resisted. Excuse me. We're gonna see Shiny Poliwrath fire off another Charge Attack. Dynamic Punch does chunk, but we see a full Confusion down. That is so nasty. Comes out with double Water Pulse. I would think Psyshock might be like the more efficient play here, but I guess if you're going to get to 2 moves anyway, you go for double Water Pulse. So yeah, very smart. Makes a lot of sense here. Gets the double Water Pulse off. I don't know the exact raw power off the top of my head, but I would presume Water Pulse does slightly more raw damage than Psyshock. Magnezone gonna commit a shield here. Can probably afford to do 2 Volt switches and then throw. They're gonna swap it S-Cav though, and once again, what a good decision to go Slowpoke into Poly. If he had gone Jelly into Poly, this S-Cavalier would have been an absolute menace. S-Cavalier is actually a menace if he sees it in the lead for this team. That's pretty tough to deal with. But gonna be in a really good spot here. Just going for the Surf. Gets both shields. Doesn't really even need to shield this, to be honest. But let's see. Yeah, gonna let it go. Draw run. Oh, actually, yikes. Maybe I spoke too soon. Has to fire off the Wild Charge. You are going to reach a Wild Charge against Ferrothorn. Is it going to be enough? It is a non-Shadow Magnezone on this team. I don't think it's quite enough. Wild Charge, not quite enough. And there's going to be some smart Sam, some smart Sally in the comments saying if it was Shadow Magnezone, it would have knocked out. But also smart Sally. Shadow Magnezone probably wouldn't have survived enough damage to get to that to get that Wild Charge in the first place, potentially. So, the give and the take. Next opponent, Poly in the lead. We're going to pivot, I assume, into Jelly. Jelly safe swap. Met by Pharaoh. This is tough. They were quick enough where I think they're going to get to double Power Whip. Actually, wait. That was only 4. So, theoretically, if they're still 1 away, you're going to get to this next Shadow Ball at the same time. I don't love the shield on Jelly. Actually, maybe they're trying to get shields down to set up zone. Clever. Or not. We're going to let it go. But we're getting 1 shield down to set up zone. Because if zone can, like, come out of this with energy to threaten the Poly, that's really nice. Unfortunately, Power Up still does so much, they give up switch. Oh, I think that was a mistake, opponent. I think that was a mistake. Power Up Punch, interesting. Oh, man, they are going to get completely farmed down. Completely farmed down. This is only like an Icy Wind at worst, right? Yeah. Completely farmed down. Goes for the Psyshock here. I like it. This should be enough to knock out the Ferrothorn. Gets rid of it. What's in back? Credilly. Wow, I have not seen Credilly. I don't love the Water Pulse here because I feel like maybe you could have got to double Psyshock. But maybe I'm tripping. Swaps in zone. Can we afford to do 2 in Mirror Shot? Oh, 2 in double Mirror Shot. Oh, this is beautiful. We have the back-to-back Mirror Shot here. We're Wild Charging. I would think the difference... It's 2-stage difference. Oh, close game. I'm going to look that up. Wild Charge, I guess, still might do more. Even though it's a 2-stage difference. I think that actually is right, yeah. I think that actually is right. Magnezone versus Credilly. Let's see. Wild Charge does 48. Mirror Shot does 43. So yeah, Wild Charge does slightly more raw damage in that situation, even though it's a 2-stage difference. That's how hard hitting Wild Charge is. Okay. We've got Zone against Golisopod. Sorry, I might have missed the opening if they like swapped out into something. I don't know. Jelly comes in here, gonna soak up this move. In comes Mr. Mantine. Mr. Mantine. The Manta Ray. Do you remember from Finding Nemo, the school, and wasn't it a Manta Ray that was like the teacher or the principal of the school? That was kind of adorable. Anyway, Jellicent. Not going to reach the Shadow Ball before another Aerial Ace, which would be enough to knock out. So we're going to let it go and maybe set up a big Volt Switch down. Let's go. Oh, they throw an alignment. Unfortunately, you shield, even though an Aerial Ace might not knock out. Could have probably lived that. So a little bit unfortunate. Back-to-back Wild Charge is ready. Oh, this is beautiful. You hope that one of these lands, because if both of these get shielded, this is actually going to be tough. They catch on Pod. What a play. What a play. Now you have to pivot. And I would presume Lantern has this, but the win condition might be Zone. Zone is a little bit of health left. Is there any way Zone can close out this game by like maybe getting to a move in the end? Because Lantern's probably going to outpace here, right? Lantern's going to be able to knock out before the next move. Yeah, Lantern has this. Yeah, there's no way. They still have a shield. All right, well, some adversity. Some adversity for the Slowpoke. It's in the name, Slowpoke. It's off to a slow start. Gonna try and pick it up. Aggron James. Are they running Aggron? That's the question. Magnezone versus Ferrothorn. This lead gets really awkward if Ferrothorn, like, keeps on building. When they throw after 5, I feel like they actually make your job easier, because then you can just throw after 2 for proper timing. We're baiting. Interesting. I feel like Pharaoh never will shield this, though. So I don't love the bait. Personally, they throw an alignment. I don't love that decision from the opponent. Oh, gosh. Okay. This time we go Jelly. I wonder if there was a reasoning that we went Jelly this time as opposed to other times. But Jelly, as we know, going to completely wall this Poliwrath. I wonder if they should give Poliwrath like a coverage move specifically for Jellicent. Yeah, just going to fire off these Ices. Going to overfarm. I like the Shadow Ball here so that you either knock out or grab a shield. Surf would not be enough. Shadow Ball gets rid of it. Ferrothorn is still there, so you got to be aware of that. I would like to get out of here personally. Love this play. Love this. You bank a Shadow Ball. You have double Wild Charge. I just fired both of them off. Fire both of them. See, I don't love this play, right? They might shield anyway, though. They might shield anyway. Yes, perfect. So got bailed out a little bit because they just assumed you were going to double Wild Charge there. And this is a Water Gun Lantern. I do not know why you would run Water Gun in this meta. So getting bailed out a little bit here. And because it's Water Gun and you correctly shield the Thunderbolt, will we outpace to the second Psyshock? It's going to be close. We also still have the Jelly that we can pivot into. Oh, we get there first. Let's go, baby. They have to shield, right? Or do they save it for the Pharaoh that's still there? They shield, we combo. Set it to Wombo. I think Surf would have been enough, but that's okay. Pharaoh gets there, but as long as they don't have 2, you're chilling. 1 Confusion will knock out. Oh, DRE. No. That's painful. Should have won that game. Inconsistency in the mechanic. Lost that game. Ludicolo. Dancing. Shout out to Tho Technical. Ludi's one of his favorite Pokemon. We see Reggie. I like the instant Wild Charge because I don't think it's going to make the lock-ons do more damage. So, like, a Focus Blast one-shots you anyway. Might as well just Wild Charge immediately, put the pressure on. They Zap Cannon, that's fine. But that's why we Wild Charge first, right? We Wild Charge before we give them the chance to debuff us. And now we're going to Wild Charge again. We knock out. Oh, we're looking to pivot, which is kind of risky if Ludi comes in. I guess we're just assuming Ludi doesn't come in. Okay, good call. Now, what I want to see here is not throw energy. Okay. I would have preferred to see save the energy, because now if Ludi comes in, we get shredded. See, it would have been kind of nice to, like, hold on to more energy, right? But I guess this is fine. We get off a Shadow Ball still. And this sets up zone really nicely. So I think we're still chilling. We're still chilling. I'm being overly critical this game. We've got this one in the bag. Oh, why not just throw? Mirror Shot. I guess we're trying to flex. Wow, Leaf Storm, okay. We can just Wild Charge. We're unnecessarily baiting. Like a savage. They kind of have to shield, though, so it makes sense. And it works out. We get the bait. Oh, no. The BM. The BM. Undercharge the Wild Charge to reveal the Slowpoke. Unbelievable. Oh, the opponent's out of there. That was unreal. AEST. Where's the sportsmanship? Just kidding. I actually thought that was really funny. LNDS Kanan, a terrific battler, a regional champion, a Twitch streamer as well. Magnezone versus Ferrothorn. Wow, I've never seen this matchup before in this meta. That was a joke. Mirror Shot bait. I I guess it's simply because we don't want to debuff ourselves. I guess that's the only reason. Okay, I'm so confused. Kanan, why are we thundering? Why are we thundering Magnezone? Power Whip does more damage than the Thunder, I'm pretty sure. Kanan, what was that? Were we like anticipating a catch or something? I'm so confused. I have like looked at PvPoke in this video more than I ever do. Yeah, Power Whip does more than Thunder. What was going on there? I have no idea. Kingdra making an appearance. I like Kingdra. I love the skillful Octazooka debuff. We're probably going to get outraged here. Just not going to feel good. Ow. Can we Volt Switch down before getting Dragon Breath down? Oh, it's close, but yes, we can. Blind Wild. Oh, no! This is something... and once again, I have not done coaching sessions in a while. I've kind of stopped coaching. But sometimes I see people like... They're like at 1 HP or a sliver of health, and they keep tapping the screen, like waiting to see what's going to come in before they throw their move. Like, you got to just throw. I would much rather you throw a Wild Charge into a Galarian Stunfisk or whatever, where like Mirror Shot maybe would have been the better move, than not get off any move at all. Just blind Wild Charge there. Please, before we take a counter to the face. Anyway, dude, I have seen so many content creators say Excadrill when referring to Escavalier. I almost caught the disease and said it myself. Escavalier versus Jellicent. We're going for the Surf here. Surf's up, dude. Jellicent in a very positive matchup. Gonna knock out Escav. Pelipper. I love Pelipper. It's so funny looking. Big Pelican. Shadow Ball connects. This looks like a really solid position we're in. Oh my gosh, they let us get to a Surf too. Holy cow. So the opponent, yikes. We don't even need to shield necessarily, but we're going to. I mean, Weather Ball wouldn't knock out. Yeah, this is amazing. And we just get to double Wild Charge here, right? We just get to double Wild Charge. Simple as that. Slowpoke gets to take the game off. Load management. Kawhi Leonard, you knew it was coming. This video's commentary's gone a little bit off the rails. It is a longer video, so sometimes you gotta get a little bit goofy with these longer videos. About 30 minutes of footage. Also, maybe I'll bring it up after this battle. Here we go. Zone versus Lant. Lucario making an appearance. We haven't seen many Lucario. Oh, wow. Gets in a full confusion. That's massive. Thunder Punch, probably? Yeah. Does a lot, but like not enough to really threaten. I would have probably preferred to see throw the Psyshock to not have to go down a shield here. But that's fine, I guess. Because I think we only get off one. If it's Lantern that comes in, right? We only get off one move here. Because I think 2 Sparks is going to KO after this. Psyshock knocks out. Oh, I'm wrong. We get off 2 Psyshocks. That's pretty nice. Some big damage against Lantern here. Below half health now. Beautiful. Yeah, and I like how he's pretty much just been going straight Surf against these S-Cavs. Ooh, Aerial Ace. Because the hexes are actually adding up over time in this matchup, where Surf is really all you need. Shadow Ball would just kind of be overkill. So nice awareness, right? Just going straight Surf. Look at, dude, how crazy is it, these hexes? Like, Hex is not a damage fast attack by any means. It is very much an energy generation fast attack, and these hexes are adding up. Knocks out. Gets off a parting Surf. If the opponent was counting, they know they can take this. They need to get to 2 Surf to have a chance here. but not gonna happen. GG. This trainer said in their submission that they did submit these battles to another content creator, and I have a bone to pick. I have a gripe. Ludicolo is so funny. Pretty good for zone. Nothing, like, confuses me more when I see a comment that's like, oh, this is awkward. This person already featured these battles. Like, bro, how is that my fault in any form or fashion? Am I supposed to scour every other content creator to see who's featured what battles? Like, am I supposed to have, like, a tabulation of every PvP YouTuber in the battler they featured in their videos in the every meta? When people are obviously want to have their battles featured, gonna submit it to multiple places. Like, that comment makes literally no sense to me. No sense. Can someone explain that to me? The issue, the problem, the unmitigated gall to comment something like that. It makes zero sense to me. Anyway, let's calm down, Rise. Shadow Ball coming through against Toxapex. Dude, Slowpoke is going to love this Toxapex. Slowpoke's going to love this. Toxapex, not going to love it. Screenshot that. That is a lovely screenshot. Slowpoke making Toxapex top left. Link. Remember Link? Obviously remember. Whoa. Shadow Golem. Very cool. With rollout. So Golem learns Wild Charge, which would do a lot of damage here. Rollout, unfortunately, just is so unthreat. Oh my. What a wild team. Gastrodon? Holy cow. Gastrodon? Dude. Golem is wild, considering Poliwrath is like everywhere. The rollout's doing probably 1 damage to Poliwrath. Gets mud slapped down by this Gastrodon. Gonna come in with Jelly. Just gonna take this move. If it's a body slam, it'll do basically nothing. Yeah. Rainy cast form. What on earth? Is this like auto-wrecked? Is this like some sort of auto-wreck team? What is this? This is crazy. Shadow Ball connects. Oh, this is going to set up Zone really nicely. Zone still has energy too. Just going to take this. Oh, but it's the Thunder. Gets off a Parting Surf though. Very nice. And it's still the Golem, right? And Golem has no fast attack pressure. So we're just going to spam mirror shots here. We're just going to spam mirror shots here. I think at this point, maybe you just go straight Wild Charge, to be honest. This could be a lose con, couldn't it? Because mirror shot's probably not enough. Oh. Shoot. We lose. Yeah, I think double Wild Charge there, we might have had it. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Weird team. Credit to the opponent. That was cool. Berserker. We're seeing a lot of variety. This is the most variety I've seen in Fossil Cup. This is a 14 battle video. I've seen more variety in this video than in like my last 3 or 4 days of playing Fossil Cup myself. It is strictly Wrath, Lantern, Jelly, Mantine. That's it. Gonna bait the mirror shot here. This would be nice to get the shield. Gets it. That's big. Gonna respond with that second protect shield, and these volt switches are really adding up. So, especially after a close combat. Gonna get the full farm. Has all this energy with shields down. Oh my gosh, dude. Zone's about to take out 2 Pokemon by itself. Double Wild Charge is gonna knock out Lantern. Oh my goodness. Zone. You absolute monster. You monstrosity. Okay. This is a little scary. This This is a little scary, but as long as Jelly withstands a Shadow Ball, you're fine. As long as your Jelly lives a Shadow Ball, you're chilling. Gonna wait out the switch timer, but I don't think switch clock's gonna come up anyway, right? Yeah, it's Jelly's bulky. Yeah, so Jelly lives a Shadow Ball. Jelly lives a Shadow Ball. You're chilling. It does a lot. It'll put you low, but from full health, 5 hexes, not enough chip damage to knock out. Zone mirror match. I do not like this mirror match one bit. I don't like it one bit at all. This zone winning CMP, we have the IVs. 7 attack. Gets the shield. Gets the debuff. Now Wild Charge doesn't even knock out. So, like, personally, I wouldn't mind the no shield here. Because not only is the bait possible, but you know that Wild Charge isn't enough to knock out. So you can guarantee, like, both shields there. But it looks like the strategy this trainer has with Zone Mirror is, like, wants to guarantee that you win the lead. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to win the lead. And last time I remember, he immediately he blind pivots Jelly here, expecting the Wrath. It's the same exact thing. It's the same exact... This is like the same exact way the first time we saw this. It's basically the same game. The opponent's staying in as well. I'm trying to remember what it was that first go around where they had to stay in. I remember I predicted, like, was their own Jelly, but it wasn't. It was something else. Oh, it was Slowbro. Okay, if it's Slowbro again, okay, it's Mantine. All right. I was going to say, if it's Slowbro again, I'm going to be skeptical that, like, this could actually be the same battle. Mr. Mantine. Would have liked to maybe see the instant pivot into zone, because now we don't get any Volt Switch damage off, but at least we force them to expend like a Water Pulse here. So I guess we force them to use all that energy, which is kind of nice. Comes back in with Jelly. Gonna force them to throw more energy. And now it's all up to the Poke. It's all up to Slowpoke. Poking fun. At Poliwrath with its typing. Slowpoke looks so funny. Gonna go for the full farm down. Just not threatened at all by any charge attacks here. And quite bulky as well. Takes that dynamic punch, no problem. Was going for the Water Pulse BM. AEST is an absolute savage. And I think this is the last battle against Nighttime Clasher. Friend of the channel. Teammate of mine. Here we go. Zone versus Golisopod. I wonder if Nighttime was streaming when this battle was happening. What if he was streaming when he played the Slowpoke? Wow, he baited Zone with Aerialize. That is bold. That is bold, Nighttime. Wild Charge. Gets shielded. Then swaps in Jelly. This is nice. You get the shield advantage, and then you go Jelly now. Like, even if you get baited, like, you probably still outpace. So this is really good looking situation for the trainer on our perspective. Shadow Ball coming through. Connects. This looks so dominant, to be honest. We still have 3 healthy Pokemon to 2. Pod comes in. Pod doesn't really have any threatening charge attacks here. This looks like this game is so over. Shadow. Nighttime, what are we doing? Okay, Pharaoh at least is a little bit of a core breaker. But I think he came in a turn late, unfortunately. So I think Nighttime got denied a Bullet Seed there. Zone comes in. Power-up's not even going to be enough. So actually going to take it. And got to throw the Mirror Shot here. Could have done one more Volt Switch, but just playing it safe. We're undercharging? What is going on? We're setting up the Poke. I guess we can take one move. With the bulkiness of Slowpoke. Wow, look at that. Ate that Power Whip like it was not that big of a deal. Charge attack priority, gonna shield. And gonna close things out in style with Slowpoke. Size shocking, the Pharaoh Thorn to knock out to KO. Nighttime watches my videos at least sometimes, so I wonder if he'll watch this one. but a nice win to close things off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much to AEST for the submission. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And join memberships if you want exclusive perks, if you want to help support the channel. And members will also get an exclusive live stream and Worlds recap when I get back from Hawaii in a couple of weeks after the World Championships. So all that said, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.